Hi, everybody. Have you ever talked with mom and dad about the things that they had planned for when you were born? I'll bet that they got some new clothes for you. I'll bet they painted your room and some decorations in there. I'll bet that they thought about what your name would be. All of those things are things that parents do before a baby is born. Well, when we look at the story of the birth of Jesus, I don't think that the things that Mary would have planned are the way that things worked out. See, Mary probably would have wanted to have Jesus at home because that's what people did then. But that's not what happened in our story. She was far away from home in a place called Bethlehem. And also, she probably would not have wanted to have Jesus in a stable. I'll bet that wasn't part of Mary's plan. So there are a lot of incredible things that happen in our story of Jesus's birth that we can look at in the books of Luke, and we can look in the book of Matthew. I want to look at one verse in Matthew, though. It's in chapter 1, verse 22. Here's what it says. It says, "All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had said through the prophet." See, what that's talking about is God had said long ago that this is how his son would be born. He had said, not like a couple of weeks before, not when most parents would be planning for their baby, but over 700 years before. 700 years, that's a long, long time. So there are several places where it talks about Jesus' birth in the Old Testament, and I want to look at 3 of them. The first one I want to look at is Isaiah 7:14. Isaiah chapter 7:14 says, "Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and will call him Emmanuel." And then in chapter 9, verse 6 of Isaiah, it says, "For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace." And in the book of Micah, in chapter 5, verse 2, it says, "But you, Bethlehem Ephrath, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come for me one who will be ruler over Israel, whose origins are from old, from ancient times." See, God knew where Jesus was going to be born. He knew that Jesus would be called Emmanuel, which means God with us. He knew all of the things that Jesus would do. Not only did God have a plan for Mary and how baby Jesus would be born, he had a plan for Jesus's life and the things he would do, and he has a plan for you and for me. And we might think, okay, I want to do this, then this, then this. But God's plan is bigger and better than anything that we could ever imagine. Bye, everybody.